So verse 39 is where you get the office of the patriarch. Here it's called evangelical ministers, but Joseph gave us prophetic clarification that he's referring to the office of patriarch. So every stake in Zion is supposed to have a patriarch set apart and ordained to that office of the Melchizedek priesthood. And what an amazing office that is, and what an amazing part of the church that is, what those patriarchs do. And then you get this long section, verse 42 through 54, where he's describing the patriarchal order of the priesthood among the ancients. Then in verse 68 through 76, you get this description of the office of the bishop and what that bishop is supposed to do. And those bishops, they are shepherds, and they are called to preside over that flock and to minister to the needs of those flocks. Rather than getting into the specifics of the duties of a bishop, you can read those here and how they're described. I just want to say from my own personal experience, not speaking from my head, but speaking for a moment from my heart, how incredibly blessed I feel to have been ministered to by so many bishops in my life, and each one at a different phase in my life. I remember them all. I love them all. And I felt of God's love for me through their individual ministries. And their ministries are very different. The way they ran things, very different. But in every single case, I sensed of God's care and concern for me through their ministering efforts. And I pray God's blessings to be on all of the bishops and their wives and their families throughout the world and moving forward in time, because that is such a beautiful ministerial calling that is given to them to represent the Lord in such a direct way in their wards. Then you get verses 85 through 91, where he's describing the various presidents who preside over various quorums and what that means. And remember, in the inverted kingdom of the Lord, if you're a deacon's quorum president or a teacher's quorum president or an elder's quorum president, that just means you got an assignment to serve and minister to and pray for and meet the needs of all those people in that quorum to which you've been given keys to preside. And then let's finish with verse 99. Wherefore now, let every man learn his duty and to act in the office in which he is appointed in all diligence. Did you notice that? Act in the office in which he is appointed implies that I don't need to worry about filling your calling, Taylor. I don't need to receive revelation for you. You can ask for, I can listen, I can give you some recommendations and counsel, but at the end of the day, I don't want to get between you and heaven. I don't want to tell you how to do your calling. Now that's in the hierarchical setting. I also don't want to tell my wife how to be a good mother or how to be a good wife. That's between her and the Lord. I'm going to learn my duty and go to God and find out what the Lord would have me do to be a more effective husband and father, or a more effective fill in the blank with whatever your church calling is. The more we can get people connecting with heaven and with scriptures to learn with our mind and our heart and through revelation and through experience how to better officiate in whatever callings or offices or responsibilities we have, I think the more the heavens will open the windows and give us the revelation. I think part of the problem is as we turn horizontally to seek the direction of what should I do in this setting, and we turn horizontal rather than vertical. And the Lord's saying, I would tell you and I would guide you, but you have to ask. And so that would be our invitation there.